Hey, it's Beth with a little bit of Beth for today. I want to talk today about an activity that I did with my team. Now, many of you know that my team is increasing because navigating challenging dialogue is just blowing up, and it's really becoming the movement that I envisioned that it would, which is helping organizations and companies just make a shift, a gentle shift in their culture, in the way they communicate, and in how people speak their truth with empathy and compassion, and to focus on the good of the whole. And these shifts, oh my gosh, they're so powerful. So, as Navigating Challenging Dialogue, our trademark program, grows and expands, the team has to grow and expand as well. So we were doing this activity, and some of the members of the team were there. And it's an activity by High Five Adventure Learning. You can also purchase it on my website at bethwonson.com if you want to be able to do the activity with your staff or your team or your board or whoever. But here's the piece. The activity involves a couple of people being builders, and then the rest of the team are architects. And the architects have pictures that show components of what the end result is going to look like. The builders need to do whatever the architects instruct. So the builders are simply following directions. Now, I was familiar with it, and it was a really small group of people, so I became a builder so that I could be directed by the architects. The thing that was so fascinating was the instructions did not clarify how many structures we were building. And so as the architects started giving instruction, they did not clarify who they were talking to. There was two of us doing the building. So they didn't say, Beth, take a blue piece and put it here. Lisa, take a blue piece and put it here. They were just saying, take a blue piece, put it here. So Lisa and I each picked up a blue piece and we each put it down. Pretty soon we had each started building the same structure. Well, guess what? We got to the point where there were not enough resources for two structures. And that meant that somebody had to give me, the quote unquote boss, feedback and direction that I had to dismantle my structure so that we would have enough resources to complete one fully completed structure. And that was in the best interest of the good of the whole. The person who happened to be giving instruction in that moment, who needed to be very clear and say, Beth, take yours apart and give your materials over to Lisa, she couldn't even get the words out. She became almost emotional, and the words were stuck in her throat, and she's probably listening to this right now. And the words were kind of stuck in her throat. And the beautiful thing in this was that I got to see that I had a staff person who didn't feel like it was either emotionally safe, appropriate, the right thing to do to direct me. Now, I'm building my company, I'm replicating my team, all the things I'm doing, we are living, breathing, and working the Navigating Challenging Dialogue model. What that means is everybody on the team gets to speak their truth with empathy and compassion in service of the good of the whole. If she couldn't do that, for whatever reason, she didn't feel safe enough, she didn't feel comfortable enough, I had not been clear that that was an expectation that I had, or that that's the way that we were going to dialogue and the way the company is going to be successful, regardless of the reason, that's on me as the leader. Whatever held her back from being clear with me around what she saw that needed to happen in support of the good of the whole, whatever I had done or not done, to be clear that that is what we need to move forward, that's on me. So, we had a really great dialogue about that. And pretty soon we're going to begin creating our own behavioral norms, how we're going to communicate with each other, all of the things that are taught in the Navigating Challenging Dialogue Leadership Certification. So I just wanted to point that out. The activity is Blocked Perspective. It's created and sold through High Five Adventure Learning, who you can find on the web, or I'm a reseller for it. So you can find it also on my website, and you can just go ahead and order it. It comes with some instructions for the activity. It's really powerful to uncover what the communication components are that just might be holding your team back too. All right. Have a great day. I look forward to connecting with you soon. This is Beth with your little bit of Beth for today.